from. I will say thank you for joining us on today's edition of this program. All over the world, good day to the esteemed viewers of City Stand. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, wow, thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, good morning, right?
Morning, my people. We are here again.
No,
Good
well,
morning. How was the night? Because the weather, I knew the weather is changing all over there. The last day you said it was 2 o'clock there when we were almost 10 o'clock there.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
we thank God we serve the same God. You
Wow.
can see all over the world. Good morning.
Good morning, all over the world. It's the 15th of November 2024, and we are right at the stand to read out information to dish it out raw again. All right, quickly to what we have here this morning on the papers. We have the Nigerian Tribune newspaper and the Punch newspaper this Friday on Ondo State election. The governorship election is just a few hours from now. Yep, it's happening
Which is tomorrow.
tomorrow. It's happening in Edo, in Ondo State tomorrow. Ondo State governorship election. The parties are ready. The INEC, no officers are ready. The president has also spoken concerning the election. We have the military deploying troops to to tighten security in Ondo State. IGP also giving orders uh, to his men to protect the electorate that will be going out tomorrow to exercise their civil responsibilities. All right, quickly to what we have here. Yes, Ondo State election. Military deploys troops. IGP orders tight security. That's what we have here. ANEC distributes sensitive materials to 18 local government areas. INEC distributes sensitive materials to 18 local government areas. PDP accuses ruling party of violating peace accord. It's an attempt to divert attention from your impending defeat. APC replies. Damagun governors lead PDP final campaign rally. Down the paper, we have Lagbaja'S picture here, the former chief of army staff. The remains of the chief of army staff, General Taoreed Lagbaja, arriving in Abuja on Thursday for his burial. Uh, for his burial, FEC approves. That's fake. Approves 47.9 trillion naira 2025 budget, set to borrow 13.8 trillion naira. Targets economic growth, stability. You can check page 8 for this story. Still on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Let me quickly read this. Investment, securities bill, investment stroke securities bill. CBN warns against the new powers proposed for SEC by Senate. Still on Ondo State gubernatorial election, the Punch newspaper was the Punch saying on its front page, Ondo Guber poll. Military police man boundaries. IG orders lockdown. Wow. IG orders lockdown. Beavers other materials arrive local government areas. PDP governor asks electorates to defend votes. EFCC wants vote bias. EFCC wants vote bias. Tinubu may present 47 trillion naira 2025 budget to National Assembly today. To the picture we have here, acting national chairman, People's Democratic Party, Umar Damagun, and PDP governors during the grand finale of the party's Ondo State governorship campaign in Akure. Four Kogi Varsity lecturers dismissed for sexual misconduct. IOM releases 668,000 euro for flood relief in Nigeria. And the last story, UBA to raise 239 billion naira via rights issue. All right, we have our analysts on ground this morning. We are ready together to discuss national issues, especially the Ondo State gubernatorial election. Like I said, the citizens of Edo, the electorate there will be going to exercise their franchise tomorrow. They'll be voting in their preferred candidates. Can we quickly answer Okokundem because of where he's going? Can we quickly answer Okokundem?
No, Okokundem will waste our time.
Okay, all right, all right. Quickly to what we have. All right, can you come closer? Can you come closer? Can you come closer?
Yeah.
All right, sharply. All right, good morning to you.
Morning.
You're welcome on board.
Yeah.
All right, Ondo State election is tomorrow. Your advice to the citizens of Ondo State as regards vote buying and politicians lobbying the citizens to vote for them.
Well, good morning. My name is Benchak, was the one of Ogba. For tomorrow, coming to the Ondo election.
Okay.
Yeah, the INEC have already deployed their material from yesterday and today. So tomorrow, let me show about 13 hours before the election. Let me just take it, either 24 hours before the election. But I know that let the citizen vote for their choice. But if the INEC will allow the citizen to vote for their choice, it will be better. Because they know who they want. But where the mistake will from the INEC. So it is the INEC in Nigeria are not getting it right. That's when they're putting it wrong for the elections they're doing in Nigeria. If they want things to be right, let them do the right thing. Because they call themselves independent, but I did not see the independent on them again. If they can go back during the time of far back 93, where Humphrey Mosi conducted election between Abiola and the Tofa. See how he conducted it. Everything went successful. And he announced he did not depend, but later it is under military rule. He did not fear whether they go to kill him or not. He announced the winner. But today, when we are in civilian rule, but the INEC are afraid of the president. They are afraid of, let me say, they are afraid of president. What president tell them to do is what they will do. But look at both international, it's what they will do. The observers will say the truth. They will say no. What they will say, are you people going to tell us what we will do in our country? Look at past election. Look at 2023 election, presidential election. Observers say, this is what we see. If there is a door election, they said this is what we observe. But today, what Nigerians are saying is that observers cannot tell us what to do, and which is wrong for the mark. But now they have already invited the observers to come and watch. When they start to give what they see, they will start to condemn them. Are they doing election? This is not it. Mr. Mike, yes, that's what we said yesterday, which I haven't finished it.
Okay.
So I'm going to enter.
Okay, you want to go back to it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a serious network glitch yesterday. Yeah. As a result of that, we couldn't continue with the program.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you have? What do you want to say?
Okay.
You have the floor.
Yeah. But that yesterday, we are talking about the Biafra. Some people said that they have division on it. As for me, it's no. It is this man, Chief Dr. Rafa Wazike, bring ideology. He said, I need different groups to come out to fight for the freedom of Biafra. He said, I need different groups. Have your own master. Wazika did not say, I will be their own master. No, he said, I have already been my own. I have my own group. Let us have another group another masters. Do you know why I said so? Because federal government used to attack him. Anytime federal government want to see him, they will just grab him like a chicken. But as he mentioned that I need a different group. You know, one thing there, what you people know is Samuel Apa and then Nand Kalo.
Okay.
Do you know the one called Benjamin Onwuka? Do you know the one called Jumbo? Benjamin Onwuka is Zionist. Jumbo is Biamos. We have a lot of them that which was make open say let them come out. There are more than 20 are fighting for the freedom of Biafra. Along the line, all of them will come together because it is one goal they are fighting. So there's nothing like division. Anybody will say that there's division. No, not division. It uses so that federal government, anyone with federal government will focus. Now, federal government come to IPOB and focus on them. Why was UK using the opportunity doing the underground work on it? Biafra is on. Thank you for the man who said that the Igbos have already go. Not today. They started the race from 1999. Today is 2024. How many years now? Almost 25 years. And they got their independence in 2017. May 22, 2017. 2017 to now, how many years now? It's not up to 6 years. So, Mr. Mike, Biafra is already gone. What we are waiting for is today they are full member of United Nations body. That is what we are waiting for.
But you once told me that you don't like the cause or the ideology of Simon Ekpa. You know, you once said that.
Yeah,
you told me.
yeah.
You said you don't like the way he's going about it.
For the way I myself, yes, let me say the reality. Everyone come out to fight, but it is the way that we are using. The way that is using is not proper good.
But I still remember.
The way that
you said it was Reke was the one fighting a good cause, the free fight, not Simon Ekpa. You know, you said it.
I said it.
So what was the reason?
He have already, he's a whistleblower. He using whistle to be watching Biafra revolution. But in one way, it's killing, making people to be dying because of the law that is put in, where people are following him, and which is not good. If you love the citizen, you will not say go that way. Because Wazika did not teach us violence. But any other group that come out going with violence, for me, I do not support that way. I don't support that. But he himself said December, he goes to declare Biafra on 2nd December. But I myself, I did not see it.
All right, thank you so much. What's your take on this?
What was this? What was he talking about?
He stopped yesterday. He said, yes. Were you able to talk yesterday concerning that?
No.
No, that Igbo.
Okay.
The southeast has practically left Nigeria. That's what the headline said yesterday.
Okay. You see, when we say the southeast properly left Nigeria, it have been a long time ago. Practically, it have been a long time ago. After the Civil War, you see the marginalization, the intimidation. You don't see the brutality of the Biafra people. We are standing up the front with ourselves. Since then to now, Nigeria is a Nigerian nation. But we are still seeing some people like Yoruba agitation, the Niger Delta, and the May one, which is Arewa. The real one is Biafra. That one has been on the front page. You see the situation on ground make them to feel not at home. And you should really watch it 100%. They are not together with Nigeria institution. You understand? It's like they are back. It's like they are afraid of them. The Yoruba and the Igbo and the Hausa. I can say that only the Yoruba and the Hausa are in government, in the position, right from day one. You understand? So it's like, let's give them a chance. Let them rule Nigeria. They are Nigeria. You understand? See, divided we fall, united we stand. You see, God has brought us together at the beginning. I have a purpose. You can see Igbos. They are confirmed. hustler, the whole economy of any country, which is where they are now, Nigeria. You can see anywhere they go all over the world, they are established there. They became a strong lion there in the business environment. They bring the economy of that place. So why are we not neglecting ourselves here? You understand? Okay, look about the houses. Okay, let's say they are 85% of the food we eat, they produce it. Then you now go back to the West here. The West here, see, they have that brain office. You understand? So three of them combined together is a great nation. Where we now separated is very difficult, it will be hard. So the solution is some break. The solution is for us to come together in the round table and be strong Nigeria again. And I believe if we should come together, see all those situations of hardship, all those situations of tribalism, all those situations of ethnicity, it will be dissolved and swept out. So we'll be one. See, for example, when you're in outside country, when you see a Igbo man, you see a Yoruba man, Hausa man, it's just like you see your blood, same father, the same mother with you. But when we are here, we are not talking language of which doesn't have return. Say you be Igbo, you be Hausa, you be this one. No, we have to forget about the past and move forward. If we don't forgive ourselves, no matter how the separation, there can never be a good omen out of it. There must be forgiving. Let our hearts clean. Even though today, if Biafra should go today, they are still not under them. They are still under real unity because everybody is a lion. See, we have to forget it and heal our wound and move Nigeria forward. And it lies on the federal government. They have to be recognized in 100%. You see, share where share is supposed to belong. You understand? We can see the last election and see what happened. Almost going there. You understand? But because of, according to my own understanding, I believe even though Obi win and Obi win, they don't give up. Because of what we are still saying here, the division. We are not one. We are must to be one.
All right, thank you so much, Oluwawan. Now, let's quickly move back to what we're discussing today, the topic of discussion on those state election. And ahead of the election, that Saturday election, police, the security, have reinforced, measures. They have reinforced measures to ensure proper or peaceful electoral process in the state. Now, what else, or how else do you think the military can prevent the unwanted from happening in the election?
God bless you. You see, we are growing as a nation. Every day is not killing. Every day is not a ballot box snatching. You can remember in those days when we just entered this democracy, you can see election day, you will see particles of violence. Boys will be slashing ballots, but you will see security running after them. But now they are reducing, you understand? So what we are looking for from the government, from the army, from the police, we know there must be adequate security, peace, atmosphere to bring a real electional result. But let us, INEC, which is the head of that body, let them do the reality of the people. You see, don't go against one. You see, open the field, let them play the game. So when open the field, play the game. Because if they to play the game, you see, without interference of whether the sitting party or not the sitting party, let the whole world watch the film and know who's going to win. You understand? INEC is the referee. Blow reality, blow real win so. Because Nigeria, let us be frank with ourselves, both Ikuba or no Ikuba, Nigeria is not tired of what is happening to them. They now want a real change, not the change of their mouth. The change of their mouth is not real. It's a change, not renew hope. And at the end of the day, there was no positive in those statements. So let there be a realistic environment for us to experience peaceful election and let our candidates be declared to us. Not the one that will stand say he must win. Because there's some people now say because they want to use the federal mindset, say they believe that anything can happen. Ondo State is not a state that will just say push over. Anything can happen dramatically because those states, they are lions. They go with what they want. But what I'm trying to let you know is that INEC, Muhammad Yakubu, is responsible of the outcome of the situation. So let him give the mandate to who mandate is given to. So the peace will reign.
All right, thank you so much. And let's have you back again
Yeah.
on today's topic. Election in normal society shouldn't be a do or die affair. And as we have it in Ondo State, you can see it very, very clearly that the military has deployed its men to the state. Also, the IGP has ordered a tight security just to protect the electorates that will be going there, they're going out to cast their votes. Now, are these measures enough to get it right in this election? The measures put in place by our security
As
agents.
they have already put their security agents, they will do their best. If they can allow the people to do it in peaceful way, and they count it in peaceful way, it will be okay. There'll be no problem. But where I'm still hammering, INEC, that is why I'm hammering.
Okay.
That will be the problem. They will not give us the returns. And
Despite their promises and all of that.
no, the promises. How many times have they promised us? They fail. Let me just tell you. Maybe another party can win the incumbent governor, but in one way or another, they will multiply the number and give. But if they want to get it right, let them count it very well. Whoever that will, in right way, let it be the person. Peace will reign. There will be no division. And that is where they will be getting it right. I thought that they will start from last year on. How they take do is it Oshun on? How they did it? They defeated the incumbent. It was APC, PDP takeover. If they do it that way, that's good. Without multiplying numbers, figures on it.
Okay.
So if they can do it that way, there'll be no problem.
All right, thank you.
Everyone will like it.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much. Lua one and was Ricky one of our land, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Now you need to say hi to Odeze Chima. I don't know if the network allowed them to
To
receive
hear.
your thanks.
Hi,
And Mr.
Hi.
Williams.
God bless you.
God bless all of you.
All right.
God will continue to bless all of you.
All
We
right.
all see all what you sent to us. And God will continue to send things to you.
All right.
In Jesus' name.
All right.
Yeah, it is Chima. May God bless you. You and all people that have promised us and do it. Let God continue blessing entire family or your friends, each of you, your business.
All right.
Thank you. God bless.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we have Kunle and Mr. Lucky here. Mr. Kunle and Mr. Lucky. This time this morning. Why are you smiling, Lucky?
Tom and Jerry.
Kunle Fracas.
Controversial people.
Kunle Fracas. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good morning. Good morning, the viewers, and good morning for you people that extended hands of love to us. I'm talking about Odeze Chima. I'm talking
Mr.
of
Williams.
Mr. Williams, especially, and I'll talk of Mr. Odunlade as well. A lot of them like that. And what's the other man? Ogba Jones.
King Joe Ogba.
King
King
Jones,
Joe Ogba,
Mr.
King
King
Harry.
Jones Ogba, King Harry, all of you.
Jerry.
God will keep blessing you. And we want to say thank God it's Friday to you.
TGIF.
TGIF. And I mean, it's a sad moment for me today, actually, because Lagbaja is going to be buried today. It's like a setback for the in combat on those non-entity nuisance bandits in that north, man. And I'm so sad for now. We lost a military gen that's been at the front of the battles, and I think God knows best.
Is it really a setback?
It's not a setback. It's not a setback.
Don't we have thousands and hundreds of
It
Lagbaja that could do the job?
Tule was thanking our viewer before he went to the other side. We have more than 200 Nigerians who are alive, who in Nigeria. First of all, let me thank our brothers who make this week hope, call you renew hope.
Renewed hope.
Yes, all of them.
So you are stealing the state music, the comment of Ashwaju Bola Tinubu.
They use it to redeem hope. Yes, redeem their
from
hope.
Nigeria.
Yes, not the federal government. There's a Chima, Taiwo, a lot of our brothers, sisters who this week use their own prayer, renew our hope. May God bless you and may God renew your hope too. Now, issue of Lagbaja.
Lagbaja, we late to rest.
My brother, Lagbaja, be enjoying to be a Jalara in Nigeria is not easy. And I think he has to give way for other people to take up. Yes, he has done his own. This world is a market. You come to do your market and go. Have many of generals who are there coming up. At least where Nigeria, sorry, lost a general like that. But I want to tell you, it's not easy to train a general. You understand me? We have millions of generals in Nigeria. Farewell to him, thank God. But one thing is that we have many Nigerians who are dying for cancer, for ulcer, for malaria, for hunger. In the hospital, they are lying down there. Nobody bring them for television. I'm saying it here. So where Lagbaja'S have done his own is a market. Kule, it's a market where somebody have replaced him, and I pray the person to do well like him. He have shown example. I saw him when he was leading the troop, doing exercise, leading. I'm so happy with it, but let me tell you, this world, all of us will go. But we have 200 million Nigerians. We have those who need to take over and do more than him. May God bless you.
Lucky, you are talking as if you are a stranger in this country, as if you don't even know what is going on in this country. Do you remember that the people that they are taking the battle to, there are more among them, there are more within that knot that doesn't want. You could even remember what happened to Ijerica. You remember that? So at times, Lucky, when you talk, I always stay back, say, is this man really, serious with what they say? You know, the country is divided, even within the military circle. I can tell you for free. And we in the south here, you don't know any privileges that we having for people of the south, the soldiers from the south to go to the north there and combat the terrorists there. You don't even know. There are always more. There are non-state actors that will be leaking up informations, and I think they should take you to Sambisa one day to go and go and support the military.
We are at the same point. What I'm saying is that Lagbaja'S has finished his race. Two, we have other generals
that can perform.
Yeah, they can perform on that. Yes,
that doesn't
what I'm saying.
Not remember
I
just want to.
I understand.
Does it mean the new chief of staff does not, fit into that?
You are taking it too long. I'm not relying saying there's no capable hand. He has a successor now that is a general. They just promoted Oloyede. So to me, at least who the fit and who tried the best when he was on alive. Let's give glory to the dead. Likewise, it's not like so that is what I'm doing here now. And you have no right to be telling me Lagbaja is either is this is that. I don't want to know.
We see, we are still, what I'm saying. We have million Nigerians who are at the hospital now. Okay. We have million Nigerians who can do better than Lagbaja. Lagbaja was sick. He was not killed. You know that he was sick. And God have called him. So what I'm saying, we have thousands of channels.
Are you aware that he was poisoned?
Yeah.
Were you aware he was poisoned?
I know, but this is national television. This is national television. He has done his own. He has done his own. He's sick. He's sick. He's done his own. He's gone. Now, you have to remember, today,
the country should move on.
Move on.
The country is moving on now.
Can I tell you something?
Okay.
Take your camera. Go to general hospital and see how people are lying out there. Nobody talk about them. People, generation, tomorrow president, who will become minister tomorrow, who will become Lagbaja tomorrow. So the word you are saying, Kule, the army are not helping. Hold on. What I'm saying, the ministry are not helping matter.
Somebody is saving the territory. The country, the entire territory of this country from the Boko Haram, it's as if this guy is weird, man. It's as if he's weird.
You are taking me back.
Who is saving us from all this? They will have
Lagbaja,
occupied all these areas.
Lagbaja
and the other military guys. They will have. When you talk of chief of army staff, I'm still going back. Do you know what they did to Ilejireka? Then also of them. And this man is talking with his
I don't know where he's going.
I don't know.
Lagbaja can come back again.
I'm not telling you, Lagbaja,
What you are saying,
a fighter that is sacrificing himself
not
to combat those guys.
Lagbaja
And you are
just a
telling
leader.
me, just
Lagbaja just a leader.
my God.
He has trained many of them. The other one need to talk about from him. I don't know why is he dying for Lagbaja. We have many of Lagbaja. And what I'm saying, Kule, listen, Nigeria's government are the one creating insecurity. Hold on. Nigeria are the one creating insecurity for themselves. This money you are using to buy weapons, to do this, if you channel it to the people who are living in the bush, if they know you, they will create insecurity. We will start money general, start killing it. What I'm saying, we are going to look at what? Stop poverty. Allow people to eat well so that we stop insecurity instead of put our military to danger.
How do you want people to eat well when some section are telling you they are going to be diverting foods that's supposed to be coming? I think a lot of us are not well informed with what is going on ground here. It's not just coming to these are the same people that food that's supposed to come to the south here, they are diverting it to Niger, they are diverting it to Chad. And when some people are saying they are not going to concord to any law, anything that they brought on I mean, and I can't just imagine somebody around me here is talking other way around.
And you know, say they're diverting food to Niger. It's sort of channel 22,000 military to Ondo. Why can't those 22,000 stop the food they are directing to Niger? What are their job? What are they doing? Kule? What are they doing? What's the military? What are you paying tax for? When they are diverting food that's supposed to be in Lagos, diverting to another country, and you have military. So you are telling me inflation, hunger will not come. People will sit, they will be watching, food will be going to Niger, and they will quiet. Kule, what I'm saying, Lagbaja has done it, so he's gone. We have thousands of generals that will take over and do more than him. I think that is Electoral done his own. A lot of generals have done their own. Whenever we have generals, they need to grow. So leave generals. God has brought, God has taken. You can query God. And this world is a market. Tomorrow you can decide to go. Because we are not popular. If you are popular, people will carry you. But I'm saying, go to general hospital and see people like that.
I think this man, a lack of knowledge about what is going on in this country.
Knowledge about what
is going on in this country.
Is not making points?
No, it's not really making any points. Wow. We are having a diverse issues now in Nigeria. Fights. We are having a diverse fight from the regionalism. We are having a diverse fight. When you're combating all those guys, you're killing them. There was a loud voice that you are just killing innocent people in the north. You are killing these people in the north. And the government is coming clearer that the people we are targeting, they are the what? They are the nuisance of the bandits. They are the nuisance of our Wakura, what they call those new set of people, Lakurawa, in which even the chief of NSA testified to it that their days are numbered. And this man stands here and telling me all is well with the country. You are in Lagos.
You seem not to understand.
I don't understand.
Thank you. You seem not to understand what the corruption.
Let us be frank with what we are saying here. We came here to talk reality of people that are watching. We have millions all over the world. See, they can separate the reality from the pie. Yes. You see what both two of you are saying now. This guy is more pointed than you.
Thank you.
See, we are in Nigeria here. Can you imagine 22,000 soldiers going to those states to go and do what? To go and ring election for them? When they are diverting trailers of our food to neighboring country. You are telling me that we should support them.
Who is diverting trailers?
Don't you know that diverting our food from north to Niger?
That's what you said.
What did I say?
That's what you said.
That is what I said.
See, those soldiers want to block those roads. Nobody is there. So
who are the soldiers?
The one that they sent to Ondo now.
Why would do you get what I'm
I
saying?
think Kule missing the point. Thank you.
Majority of the soldiers.
You say we should want Lagbaja.
Go free.
Wait.
What's
Nobody to attack them. Nobody to stop them.
Okay, let them tell
Pass freely every day. 20,000 trailer of Nigeria food is going to neighboring countries.
you have a media.
And we are here suffering.
Wait.
What's
What's the population of Southern?
So what we are trying to let them know, let the government do the right thing.
Yes.
Don't deploy soldier to Ondo, deploy soldier to where criminal they enter
Simple.
Nigeria to destroy Nigeria. See now we have another one now called Lakurula. What's the meaning of Lakurula? So every day they bring different name in the name of security and they now budget on necessary money. So they are wrong. They should do the right thing. We need the right thing. We don't want to hear story. We are tired of their story.
Do you know what Lucky was trying to say? He said that we have military men, capable ends that can perform better than the Lagbaja you are talking about. Taoreed Lagbaja. That's what he's trying to tell you.
I'm not
Now,
saying-
the country should move on.
Move on.
Are you getting me now? Say God is the one that gives it, and is the one that takes it. I think that's what he was trying. That's the point he was trying to make.
Wait. What I'm telling you guys, and which is a fact, as strategists, I'm telling you is, it's not all about playing. A lot of people are there, a lot of soldiers, a lot of combat are there. What we are saying is the loyalty. The country is divided already. It's divided.
Lucky.
Sir.
Somebody is saying something here in the comment section. Andrew Gujimi. Lucky, if Lagbaja is your blood or your blood brother, would you be talking like this?
Okay.
That's what it's
Now, say we should more.
yeah.
This man died last week.
That's Andrew Gujimi.
Yes, he died last week. We mourn. Abi, the flag was laid down. And Kule is saying we should continue mourning. I said we have a lot to do. I said we have a lot to do. Understand me?
Calm down, Oluwawa.
Calm down. Sorry. Calm down. Oluwa, calm down. I said we have a lot to do. Yes, Lagbaja, we have been mourning. We have generals who will do better than him. Understand me? We have general. Don't come down. Yeah, I said we have. See,
It's okay, guys.
it's okay. So let move on. Let move on. See, sir, what I'm saying, this world is a market. He has done his own. Let's continue. Let's continue. We can't keep money one person. I'm telling you, sir, my brother who is talking, let him take camera and go to general hospital and see Nigerians who are dying in the hospital. No treatment. Understand me? General, to be a general in Nigeria is so easy. You have gotten everything. God have taken it. This world is a market. That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow, I can drop dead tomorrow. Anybody can drop dead tomorrow. But we have millions of general which Lagbaja have trained. Let's see what they are going to do. He has done well. We praise him, which they are going to give him 50 burial with our tax money. So, how can we continue money which while Nigerians are dying? So he is gone. He has done his own. In fact, he's living Lagos, everything there. But go around, Nigerians are suffering.
Okay, Williams or comment man is saying that good morning, Mr. Michael. I think Mr. Lucky is making a good point.
Yes, that is it. Can we continue?
Can I contribute?
Okay, want you a bit. Okay.
Well, my point is that it's not today somebody has been dying. No matter how powerful or how useful is the person, one day will be one day. The owner of life, we collect it. Awolowo died. A lot of people have died in this country. Abiola died, and we mourn and we move on. Maybe so we cannot be tied down to the death of Taoreed Lagbaja. Lagbaja has come. He has tried his own best. This is not the first time we talk on Lagbaja here, and I want to use medium to correct the wrong notion of one of his family that he said he regretted the day he obtained a form for Lagbaja. That is a wrong statement. What form will you have obtained for Lagbaja that will have better than this form that you obtained for me? You have done the best thing for Lagbaja, and Lagbaja has served Nigeria, and he has done his own best. He reached the top position that any Nigerian army can dream of. He is a father. He is an husband. So
It died fulfilled.
And it died fulfilled. I mean, does he have two heads? He's a human being, and he has done his own, and he has gone the way every human being will be gone. So the next thing is Nigeria for Nigeria to move on. If Tinubu died today, Nigeria will move on. That is the truth of the matter.
My brother.
Yes.
No, Kule is not seeing it this way.
I'm not seeing it the way these people are seeing it.
Okay.
Is it because, no, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. It's because he's a Southern man, not Yoruba generally. No, let me say something. Wait, no, sorry, please don't let. I don't want to I don't want any insult from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Remember Jonathan time? You remember Jonathan? Do you remember a man called General Aziza? Was it General Azazi or Azazi? Do you remember? When Jonathan was saying, okay, let's have a conference of the southeast in Delta there, and there was engagement between all those leaders from there, and Aziza came up, stood up. Azazi, he stood up. He said, Mr. President, when it was time for him to talk, he said, the Boko Haram you are looking for, they are in your government. We need to be thinking deep in this country. He said they are in your cabinet. And what now happened? You know, Oronto Douglas was about to be buried. His mother was about to be buried in Bayelsa. The first flight went. It landed safely. The second flight went. It landed safely. The third flight has to take the first governor. What's it called? Christian governor from the Kaduna there. And Azazi. To not Patrick Kokowa. It has to take them to what's it called, Bayelsa. Do you believe that whether they plant this thing inside the digital, they crashed when it was the turn of this same man that revealed the secret that there are some Boko Haram in Jonathan cabinet, and he could not make that trip to Bayelsa.
And what secret has Lagbaja revealed? What secret did he reveal?
Now, thank you very much.
So significant.
Thank you very much. People that are going to eliminate those guys like Lagbaja in that area, that war-torn area as it is now, they are not all happy seeing their citizens being killed. They have patriotism. They have people that's really supporting them on the ground. And you could see what this guy told us. What's it called? The former minister for the former minister in under Buhari regime that was charge of the law then. He was charge of the law.
If you can't remember, continue.
Yeah, Malami. And Malami said they've arrested some sponsorer of these bandits in, the northern one of this Arab country there, and they are going to start trying them, but it will be a secret trial. All the while we did not hear anything on that trial again. So where they have failed to land on is where I'm going to now. That the more you look, the less you see. The man that is sitting down in Aso Rock there, that's the president. He understands the game that is happening. That is why he was so unhappy when the whole issue happened. There are thousands of Lagbaja, there are thousands of a lot of them, but the strategy that is going on now is how am I going to start all over again to strategize, to bring the best hand that will be loyal both in the south and in the north, to combat the issue we are having. Who is bringing a lacuna?
Are you telling us that Oluyede, the new chief of army staff, can follow?
The loyalty, he can follow us. Can you tell? He can follow us. But the loyalty is behind him. The loyalty is behind him. Yes, they are thought us.
But the president appointed him.
He appointed them. He can
That's the way he appointed
as a combat leader. But as a combat leader, as I'm telling you wholeheartedly, as a combat leader, there are some forces that they were assigned to you that may not be loyal to you. We've seen that there are third forces in this battle they are fighting. There are third forces that are linking
us that Oluyede won't be loyal to the president.
The boys, his combat boys.
But you know Oluyede will have his own boys as well.
But how many are they going to be? How many of us have been enlisted in the
Let me answer you.
How many of us?
What we have now?
Let me answer you.
We should keep money in Lagbaja.
We have to strategize more.
And we should keep money in Lagbaja.
it's not like we keep
Let me
money.
answer you.
What I came here to do
Let me
is
answer
to
you.
give honor to who
You have done
honor
that.
is due.
Okay, thank you.
I think we all enlightened to understand that.
But last week we won
We
him
mourn
last
him now, yes.
But this is the right time now to mourn him because this is when they are putting him
In the grave.
in the grave.
Yeah.
And it takes a very sympathetic man to be saying this, not a harsh.
Okay,
and not, you know.
let me answer
I feel for him. It's not my family. I can feel for anybody, right? I can feel for anybody. So I'm coming out to feel for this same man, which is not a sin for me. So I'm saying I put him in my shoe. So
Let
we
me
shouldn't
answer-
be
let me answer.
alone.
Thank you very
Kule's
much.
love for Lagbaja is so
Okay,
strong.
it's too strong. Yes. But
He's trying.
see,
He's trying. He's trying.
good,
He's trying.
good. Yes.
He's caging
Don't
those
go-
guys.
Don't go yet. We are
Don't go
still
yet.
talking about
See,
Ondo
see,
State
sir,
election.
sir.
No problem.
Yes,
So are you
Kule
not
said we
telling
should
me
continue money in Abuja. There's no problem. But what I'm saying is that, sir, the day you take form, the day you pick form from army, they will tell you if in the war, if you see your mother and your father, you shoot them. If you know you can't do it, drop that form. That is it. So they will sign anytime they
Either you
come.
die or leave.
And leave.
You sign
So
Nigeria.
Kule,
That's what
You
you
don't
say.
any army
Kule,
general that fear to
so
die
all
will
what you
not
are
go to war.
yes, still all what you are saying
Any
today
general that fear death will not go
go
to
to
war.
war. So all what you are saying today, but my submission is that for us to move forward, my submission is that Lagbaja have done his own. We have plenty Lagbaja that will do better.
Wait, Mr. Lucky.
Before president can pick somebody
I'm
to
sorry.
be
This
the
one-
chief of minister,
this one that-
he has to be somebody secretly. He has to be somebody that
Somebody
will
you trust.
be able to protect the president. And
Honestly.
for what I see for this past few days, he's doing work just the way Lagbaja is doing. He has gone to Sokoto. At least the past of course said, I'm going to lead to make sure wherever Lagbaja is, he will be proud of him. But Kule, we are not saying death. We are
And again,
happy.
you know that death, and again, what you know is that death is inevitable.
Inevitable,
Any day,
and they are even
anytime.
undermining Yoruba race.
Uh,
We have so many warriors. We have lost many. We still have them currently now. In fact, one of our adage, you know, àwọn oríkì kan sọ pé àjàkú sógun lógun, èèyàn tí ò bá lè jà kó kú sógun kò lè ṣẹ́gun.
Yes.
So when you go to war, ready to die in that battle,
is
that's why you will win.
Pardon me. Nobody is telling
So,
you that. Say
Yoruba, we
Yoruba
still
race
have,
or not.
we still have so many generals.
Nobody is telling you it's because
Maybe because
Lagbaja
from
is a
South.
no.
Say,
Don't take it that way.
So many people are
Let's
from
move
South.
forward.
that
You are not watching what is going on.
Let's move
in
forward. Let's
That's
move forward.
bandits and-
Even go say they kill him, that is death. Either your enemy kill you or
guys are
the enemy
talking
will
about-
kill you. Yes, now you die in it.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
All right, moving on, we have
It's either the enemy kill you from front or your fellow
all right,
soldier
all
kill
right,
you.
all right. Thank
They
you
happen
so
like
much,
that.
Femi. Okay, moving on, we have Abi commenting here, saying that lucky armies have different position in the organization. Lagbaja is a tested combat soldier. Tested.
Yes.
Tested.
Yes.
Not
Likewise.
complete.
Likewise.
Tested and trusted.
Hold on. Likewise.
Is it tested and trusted?
Trusted. No, it's tested.
No.
He didn't give him mark. Oh.
He didn't give him mark.
He didn't give him mark.
He
He
didn't
just
give
said
him
it's
mark.
tested.
It's a
What
test.
what is the result of test?
What
Is
is
it
the-
positive or negative?
Is it-
Me, I give Lagbaja positive result. Yet, test come and
And
take him.
somebody saying, yeah, that's Daniel. Ogafemi, the worst in life is to work for Nigeria.
That's
Different
another-
people with diverse
If you can't work for
okay,
if you can't work
okay.
for anybody to think that anybody that reach that position
Yes.
work for Nigeria at his own peril, then that is his own problem. You work for Nigeria, you become chief of army staff,
Yes.
and you say, of course, yes,
The man
the person should not come and work for
achieved,
Nigeria.
sir.
If you cannot work for Nigeria, don't work for Nigeria.
Sir.
Some people will still work for Nigeria.
Sir, the man has achieved everything he wants in his life. To be a general is not easy. For president to discover Lagbaja, and today is no more. The same way, the president will discover another person that will work for Lagbaja. So Lagbaja has born somebody like Lagbaja. So what we are saying, so far they came from the same region, and before president can appoint anybody, he must make sure that that person is well to do, well intelligent and everything. But all I know is that but this world is a market, and he signed before he take that form that whatever you see, take it. So he tried. So what Kule is saying, we should continue money. How long can we continue money? I am not telling him Nigerians, we have million Nigerians who are dying every day.
All right.
So we need to move
Now
forward.
let's
We
move
need to
on.
move forward.
Ondo State election. Electorates have been, urged to or advised to protect their votes tomorrow. Why you think that they've been urged to protect their votes tomorrow? And you can see a good move by the Inspector General of Police, telling his men to man borders, to man borders. Yeah. Also, security military, has deployed, its men,
Thousands.
thousands of military to also make sure that the election is peaceful, credible, and fair enough. Now, but with all this, directing your men to man borders and also protect electorates. Will these measures in place prevent vote buying?
Okay.
And will it ensure a smooth and transparent election tomorrow?
Thank you very much. As I've been told now, I was unaware that a lot of soldiers has been mobilized to that area. Those soldiers that have been mobilized to Akure because of the election, they should divert them back to Sambisa.
Thank you.
Wait. Listen. Let people learn before you start. They should divert
Professor.
them back to Sambisa forest. They should divert them back to Arakuna. Those new sons. They should divert them to go and combat those, because the election is not a do or die affair. Nevertheless, our Baba Ota, made Nadia mention, turned that narrative that election is do or die. Election is not do or die affairs in Nigeria now as we have, except if the politician want to turn around the country or want to cause havoc in this country. On those states, everybody knows that the power that be, the sitting party, with all what they have to capture Ondo too. Once they can capture Edo, Ondo will be more easier for them to capture. I can see them, who is who in that APC, they were in Ondo already. They've even gone ahead. So that is the politics we found ourselves. And I can tell you, I still refer back to what my grandfather has said, Anyoku, that thousands of saints, thousands of angels cannot change elections of Ondo if it comes down. So until we dust the constitution, archaic constitution, deceptive constitution we are working with, nothing will change. Our electoral system will never change, because they factor it to favor themselves, to rig election, and to do all sort of things. And we will just be lamenting on the streets here. They don't even listen. They don't even hear half of what we say. So to me, when the foundation is rotten, what can you build on it? Nothing. So that is what we are saying, and that is why I stand with comrades Pa Anyoku, and he has been lauding this thing all over and over, that this is the solution we can provide. But Nigerians, we have this agidi, we have this stubbornness, that we don't really easily listen to the right thing we're supposed to embark on. What is he saying? We may even start abusing that man now, that man is saying rubbish. Some people have even started abusing him. But I stand by Mr. Comrade Ayoku, and he's a diplomat. I stand with his say that submission. Now that as it is now, let's go back to the roots of where the problem started from, so that we can be able to start curing some of the issues that is bringing us down like this.
Now, back to Lucky on Ondo State election tomorrow. With the deployment of troops to borders and flashpoints, ensure a peaceful electoral process in the state.
As I said, I think why did American election? Did you hear anything like that? American election, did you hear they are deploying even 2,000 or 1,000 or one army to Florida or to New York or to this? I don't know why. It's a way of bringing election. See, if they did not deploy any army, you see election will be peaceful. I'll tell you why. Look at Rivers State election, the local government election they just did, where they said the whole world, the whole Rivers State will collapse. There was no single policeman there. Are you aware election was done peaceful, sir? There was no fight, no ballot snatcher and other things like that. If not so, Abi, why can't we do that? Sort of deploying how many thousand? Don't worry, those thousand you are going to deploy, you are going to pay them allowance, they are going to fuel their vehicle, they are going to eat. You know what I mean? Now you say there is fight in northeast, south, so many places. Like go to Abuja State now. All streets are disasters. Some of the streets in Abuja State. Now, why can't you deploy this army to those areas to arrest all this new military coming up, sort of sending? For me, on those state, at least I've told you right from the 3 days ago that you can see the candidates. They started campaigning last 2 weeks because it's like the politicians understand the system now that money, the map, sort of giving it to the poor people, they don't keep it on the day of election. They used to buy vote. If one political party can buy 3 bags of rice and share it, it will be good to go. Okay. So even the bank, those people are complaining they can't see money. Politicians have withdrawn the money. For me, that election, you don't need to. The APC, the chairman of APC, yesterday told us that look, all the Southwest must go for our Babao. So for me, it's good to go. APC is going to do. Despite what the PDP is going to do, APC, INEC is gone.
Even as this election is about to take place tomorrow, we have 3 political parties or thereabouts collapsing the structure for APC in the state.
Labour has no candidate.
I say that.
Labour has no candidate. Now, God have stopped Labour because they have two candidates, which is not. See, let me tell you, sir, the only way to stop this, all this nonsense, is to one, let the presidency Tinubu give us that. Look, I am not going to employ INEC chairman. If he does that, we will come down to state to look at government. And look at the election. Tomorrow is an August State election. Go and check it, sir. August State, look at government. Tomorrow, no, sorry, August State, look at government. Tomorrow, all APC will win all the local government. Go and write it down. If you have good INEC, it's going to work like that. Lucky. So, Ondo is free for all.
Lucky. Do you know what is going on in your state now?
That is me to tell you. Oh, it's not well government. National INEC. Even the INEC chairman said it. Say this need to change.
Ondo that they are sending battalions of soldiers to. Some of those battalions of soldiers are supposed to be in Benin, supposed to be in Benin, because Edo State there's a gun battle between Kabaka and the other on of recent, yes, which is happening as of yesterday. Breaking news day before yesterday.
I think in my state, you are right. Hold on, you are right. Hold on, in my state, I said I don't know be Lagos. That's the reason why I said I don't know be Lagos. If you give us good thing, we will support you. But if you give us something wrong, Edo people will not go to take it. The only campaign in there now, you can see fight, Kabaka, between the other side there. Before you know, when they start raining, do you think the governor will be able to work? That's the point. The president should come out. You see, president is a part of the nation. Just address, look, this anger, fight, like River State, now everybody, all the governors are inflicting one another. Look, did you see the campaign yesterday? PDP campaign. See what they are saying. You didn't listen to APC campaign. See what they are saying. That is not the election. The people have fed up. As I said, I have lost my card. I can't vote anybody. Oh, the INEC is independent. The judiciary. Look at the judiciary. That means you stop the Labour candidate. Yesterday, Labour candidate was stopped. I think INEC has failed this country.
That's part of what we are saying. Mr. Anyoku is talking of. So if we can put that on the table,
president should listen to him.
He's listening to him.
President should listen to him.
He has his two here.
You should call him. Because they went to Asorok. He did not listen. They went to Asorok last month. He did not listen to him.
Sorry. All right, let's quickly take the comment of Cynthia Afam. Where is Niyi? Okay, I'll answer that later. Ask Kule about the rate of dollars. I remember when he was attacking obedience about dollars and PH refinery.
PH refinery.
I think people are not giving up on asking.
Yeah, I have to answer the question. You see, the PH refinery we later did the investigation that all the what if you do that refinery for 50 years, it cannot work because they are all desolate. And that was why Baba Obasanjo sold those refinery down to what's it called, $10. Were you not aware? He sold refinery to $10 and Dangote before Yaradua now came back and retrieved it back. Are you aware of it? When Obasanjo sold the two refinery, and you say you are not aware. That means you go back to your book. No, I don't know what I'm saying. Obasanjo knew they are desolate. All this refinery, even our NEPA. That's the problem we are having. Maybe they are not coming truth. They are not with open mind with you, with us. Those NEPA gadgets, it will take 100 years to renovate it or to repair it, but they don't want to come through. That was why this guy happens to have that God to be saying now. That's the minister for power, that it will take us 100 billions.
No, $10 billion. $10 billion.
Equivalent of even more than 100 billion
$10 billion.
Yes, every year.
24 hours.
Every year.
Sorry, question I want to ask. When Tinubu just came in, there was light. When Buhari left, there was light. Now, question I want to ask you: what happened on that day? What happened? Suddenly, all the national grid started collapsing. That means, please, Tinubu, if you want this NEPA, we don't need to wait for 10 years, 20 years. Sack Adelabu and bring somebody that will be able to turn things around. Okay, there was light. No question I ask you.
I think it's improved under the administration of
Buhari. Yes, within years. All national grid collapse. So, what this Adelabu mean? All you know is to collect.
Mr. Tinubu is taking nonsense.
You see, yes. So,
Tinubu is taking shit.
Like the refinery Jule is saying, Cynthia, thank you very much. You have answered. He could have answered you. That means automatically failure. They cannot. They only rely on Dangote's fuel. When Dangote fuel was coming up, we were happy. But at the end, Dangote joined them. So we are helpless.
Then you need to apologize to the people for selling false older narratives about the refinery.
So I apologize. Yes, I apologize to everybody. Say sorry. I know, Professor.
No, I'm even. You see the refinery. I think Mele Kyari need to first of all apologize to all Nigerians for giving us this.
So Dami Kule, please, before you come out here to give verify your information. Verify your information. He said Kyari give us false information. Told them. Kyari told the president. Kule was there. Kule was sitting down with the president. Kyari told them that Kyari will work. So for me,
I will not apologize on behalf of Kyari, but I can still let you know that refinery is refinery. Dangote refinery, Nigeria refinery. Yeah, Nigeria has a stake. Nigerian, you and I has a stake in that refinery. If you don't know, you don't know Nigerian.
When I'm buying fuel, 1,000 plus. Where's the stake?
It's been stated here. PH refinery. Refinery.
Okay, let me answer Cynthia.
We saw the way Kule was advocating.
Okay, see, if in fact, why Cynthia is saying that, just the way me and Kule energize ourselves today, Tom and Jerry, same way during that refinery, Kule was saying, I give you December time, the refinery will work. November time, the refinery will work.
And he said, no, there were reports.
Yes, there were reports. In Asoro, I'm hearing it now. So my sister,
our viewers, I don't know his name.
My sister, refinery, I don't know way. No, we can't find refinery under our president.
Another person is telling you now, yes, Kule must apologize.
Apologize.
By January this year, we work and we are now in November.
So that we go.
Mr. Akinjo, are you seeing Dangote refinery? Dangote refinery belongs to Nigeria. It belongs to Nigeria. We are still enjoying Dangote refinery. Nevertheless, Dangote has monopolized.
I'm going. All right. Thank you so much. Good morning, Mr. Tete. How are you doing, sir? So welcome on the program. Okokonde, thank you so much. It's been a wonderful time with Kunle and Lucky Tom and Jerry, the Kunle Fracas this morning. Thank you so much for coming. You're welcome on the program.
Yeah, I am Mr. Pradeni Okokondem. In this Republic of Biafra, Libama Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra, including IPOB government of Biafra, which means Biafra government in exile, supervising now or leading now, handling now, Basa Moneta. Father, I thank you for everything, for life you give unto all our fans, for life you give unto Finland and Finland people and Finland government. I thank you for giving us good atmosphere to be holding this thing in this very part of Nigeria. Father, be praised, be magnified. In the name of my Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
All right, thank you so much on them. Quickly to Ondo State election, like we have it at Rivers, other materials arrived local government areas, and FPDP are urging, their supporters that please defend your vote. Also, the military deploying its men to man borders. Please, IG ordering tight security as regards this election that will be taking place tomorrow. In all this, holistically, what do you see? Do you see a smooth and transparent election in Ondo State tomorrow?
I can't predict because Nigeria is Chibo and Ozo.
Chibo and Ozo.
Chibo and Ozo, that's what Nigeria is.
What's the meaning, sir?
Which means, as day is breaking, you'll be hearing different stories. Chibo and Ozo. As the day is breaking, you'll be hearing different stories. This is why, mostly, on the time of election, nobody can predict what will happen in Nigeria. Call it local government election, call it family election, now the federal election. As far as is election, Nigeria is not predictable. Look at it. In this recent past of yesterday, American election, do you see American military men deployed to every police center, deployed on the street? All of them mind their own business in their barracks. Because America is where there's little fairness. I'm not saying that America is perfect, but at least their corruption is not that corruption of Nigeria. Look at the 2023 presidential election, how army full everywhere. Still, in this Lagos state, they snatch ballot box on behalf of APC. What do army do? What do police do? Have anybody arrested for it? They can deploy. They can do everything. Even if at all you deploy and people vote to the right choice and the right choice win, and the people that lose, as far as they are in power, they will go to court and win you. Okay, if election is free and fair in Ondo State, this Ondo State now, election is free and fair. Is INEC free and fair? Is judiciary free and fair? Is APC free and fair? Is the presidency free and fair? Are they free and fair? The masses may be free and fair. In 2023 presidential election, the masses that vote, are they not free and fair? They are free and fair. INEC and judiciary, are they free and fair? They are not free and fair. They are not free and fair. Therefore, you cannot predict. Hold your peace. Cross your finger across your mouth until after tomorrow. Until midnight, that we break to Sunday morning. This is where you will know who is going, where he's going.
All right, you can hold it there. I'm still coming back to you. Let's quickly talk to Mr. Tete. You're welcome on the program.
Thank you, please.
All right, we got the report that sensitive materials, beavers are already arriving in local government areas. But how sure are we of beavers and electoral materials, enhancing credibility and transparent electoral process in this election that is coming up in Ondo State? Can Rivers electoral materials enhance the credibility and transparency of electoral process in Ondo State?
Yes. If INEC had decided to be INEC, those things will come in the positive light. They will work. Rivers, other electoral material. Because human beings were unpredictable. We've been lamenting, weeping, crying, gnashing teeth of what Yakubu Mohammed had done to this country. Whatever evil that you see today is caused by Yakubu. Yes. If he's human being with conscience, then he decided, no, this is too much. I have a family, I have children that will operate in this nation. Remember that Shehu Shagari, who was even very fair, that is 3 of his children also died within few days. This is nature. Nobody can cage nature. Nobody can maneuver as far as nature. God is the mother nature. But our people up there who have been thrown in power never remember the work of nature. They never remember Nebuchadnezzar. They never remember God Almighty. Shagari, who was very fair, who was a very humble thing, that notwithstanding the weeping and cry of the people of certain things, his children, how many of them died in the space of few days? So what I'm saying is that if Yakubu Mohammed had the change now to do good, I and you will not know here. That's why in English we are not allowed to use conclusive terms in discussing certain things. Say he will not. You don't. Conclusive or definitely say he will not. No. You will say he may. There's tendency for this and something like that. You say there's tendency for him to change for good. There's tendency for him to be what he has been. But we wouldn't know. Like my brother was saying, he cannot predict. None of us can predict. Because if Yakubu Mohammed, giving all our lamentation and curses were running on him, because we have rained curses on him, he decides, say, no, let me change. What kind of money is that I'm taking? After all, Ondo election will not do any impact, whether they win or not. Let me do the right thing. It's possible. Is it not possible? It's possible for him to do such a thing. And when he starts within himself, he will instruct his subordinate down the line. Please let us be up and doing in this election. People have been running curses on us. Look at Festus Okoye and all the rest, a kind of deputy who was one of the prominent somebody with this. Nobody has ever heard of him again because he knew that what they did was wrong. I'm ashamed of him. He knew that he aided and abetted jointly and severally with Yakubu Mohammed. And the Festus Okoye can never be in any limelight in this country again, like Yakubu. Because Yakubu can never be perpetuated in INEC. After 4 years or so, he'll be removed. Look at the previous one, like Professor Jaga and all the rest. These people are walking the seat of Nigeria. Nobody will stone them. But there's no way Yakubu will leave that place and walk the seat of Nigeria 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years without people stoning him.
Why? Didn't he conduct a transparent election in the 2023?
Yeah, no, he didn't. That's what my partner was saying. He didn't. He's the one who kept us where we are now. It wasn't all the mechanical instruments. He didn't use them. He was giving excuses. So that's the beginning of your question. So I'm saying that he may change and say, let me do something right.
I'm coming back to you. Opokonde.
Yes.
The EFCC won against vote buying in this election. And we saw it played out during Edo State election. Of course, the deputy governor of Edo State, the former, is now the former deputy governor, Philip Shaibu, yes, accused the former governor, Obaseki,
yes,
of vote buying. I don't know if you are aware of that.
Yes, we are aware of
How
that.
can we prevent such occurrence in this election?
Now, you see, Nigeria is good to make law, but they are not good to keep the law. Those people that make the law are the same the people that will break the law. And these people will prove that they are above the law. Okay, the EFCC that made this law, banning vote buying. What if his own brother bought that vote and they caught him? What would he do? You see, corruption, vote buying have become bedrock of Nigeria. They cannot stop it. If they don't buy it in the day, they will buy it in the night. If they will not buy it in the night, they will buy it spiritually. They must surely be both buying, whether they like it or not.
It can't be prevented.
It cannot be prevented. But the only thing is, whosoever that laugh and he see it come out is the person that will know that is laughing. But if you do like this, you are laughing, but people will not know.
No, I disagree.
But when you laugh and your teeth come out, then people will know that this one is laughing. Do you understand? And if APC do not buy vote, where will be their winning? APC must only buy vote.
What of PDP?
PTB.
Because it was obvious in Edo State election, the three parties, or rather the two major parties,
now,
PDP and APC, indulged in vote buying.
In vote buying. Yes. Now, if PDP buy vote, buy the whole vote in Nigeria, they will not go anywhere.
That's PDP.
PDP, they will not go anywhere.
Why?
Because INEC will bring them down. APC is in power in federal. APC is power in Ondo. How can you beat them? No matter how you buy it.
So the major problem in Nigeria now is INEC.
INEC,
not an independent body.
And the INEC, what is meaning INEC? Independent Electoral Commission, but they are not independent. You understand? They are money lover, not independent INEC. They are money lover INEC.
I think that's what Chinedu said. Is it this year? This week, earlier this week, about institution, revamping our institution, setting up new institution. That's all right. So that can enhance our electoral process, that can move the country forward.
That's why I was slightly punctuating what he was saying. That it's not possible to stop vote buying.
Now, I will tell you why it's not possible to stop vote buying. Remember Ovio Whiskey, the INEC chairman of Shehu Shagari was consulted there by the military, by Obasanjo regime to supervise the election. Fine. After he supervised the election, in the outcome of the result, how do you thought to come in? That made Shagari to be the president of Nigeria. To dot, is it not indirectly buying of election? Indirectly buying of election. After that, in 1983, Ovia Whiskey, what did he do? He pitched intent to NPL, favored NPL in 1983 election that makes Shagari to enter again, which the guy Bob Buhari removed him and found lapses of reaching NPN with vote counting. Buying vote does it mean that when you take money, start giving people? That's the only way of buying votes. Okay, this man in Obasanjo regime, I think the man came from Imo State. I think Morrissey. Look at how he favored PDP. Is that not vote buying? Did he favor PDP for nothing? He favored PDP, looking for favor for himself to favor him. When Jega entered, what did Jega do? 2015 election, you will see how Jega caught pulling boats in southeast. How we caught pulling boats off. Only the pulling boat only in Abuja outnumbered the pulling boat in 5 states of southeast to favor and APC Buhari Jega.
Did he really favor APC?
Yeah, he favor APC because in the time of APC in the north, people bring evidence where underage you are voting. But Jega, did not stop it. The time of Jonathan, Jega was the one who conducted this. All this is I don't know vote buying. Now, are we talking of Yakubu? His own is a liberal market. Yakubu conduct election is a liberal market. This is why Trump told Jonathan in Jonathan's congratulation letter to him. He replied Jonathan that we know that in Nigeria election is the highest bidder. This Trump of today said Nigeria election is the highest bidder. You will. Therefore, it cannot stop vote buying in Nigeria.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I am Mr. Paradeni Okokondem. All our fans, I give all of you in Jesus' name. May God Almighty bless everyone else and keep us alive in Jesus' name.
All right, let's have Mr. Chinedu. Yeah, vote buying is what we're still discussing. Can you move closer a bit?
Yes.
Vote buying is what we're still discussing today at the stand, and looking at how it can be prevented in our electoral system. Chinedu, you talked about setting up new institutions, formidable ones, strong ones, but is Nigeria ready for that? Is Nigeria right to set up institutions that are very strong, that can take the country to a greater height?
That's why Ango Abdullahi just realized the truth. They have been calling for renegotiation of Nigeria. These are the people that some time ago they came out very clearly and said, Nigeria is not negotiable.
That's all right.
And today again they came out and said renegotiate Nigeria. The North has been a parasite. There's no two words about that. Right. Most of these institutions you are seeing today that has destroyed democratic principles and processes in Nigeria, we are actually headed by them.
That's all right.
It's a clear thing, that if we want to actually build our electoral system, then we must get integrity embedded in all our institutions of governance. Judiciary, INEC, police, army, military, all the sectors.
Yes.
I'm telling you, without having a strong institutions, there is no how you will curtail the vices that is associated with electoral processes. No matter how reformed they are, those institutions will make those laws not work. So it's a threat to democracy completely. There's no doubt about that. So at this point, we need to understand that if we are to build strong institutions, then we must place the integrity as a factor, and it has to start from the presidency. When the presidents be able to appoint people of integrity in position of power, that's how you understand. Imagine you are here now, a global anchor, and they just brought somebody that has no experience to come and anchor this program. Do you know what it looks like?
How do you think it will look like?
How will it survive?
That's all right.
So that's what we're talking about. It goes around to every other sector. So having strong institution is important. Driving the electoral processes towards technology, IT, because this is an era of information. This is AI. We can stay in our respective houses and pray and take decision and do our voting without coming under the sun, without being influenced by one political rhetoric somewhere, by rally. Let them do their rally, but let people decide. You can see even at this hardship, people are still voting for APC. You understand? So it tells you that the system itself has been compromised.
So you say people are still voting for APC. You only think people are voting for personality.
It's not a party. Those personalities, who have proven integrity, you cannot say all the politicians are B8 capital. That's not correct. There are still politicians in Nigeria who still have fear of God. But the system is not making them significant or visible for them to showcase what they are. But at the end of the day, because you have majority who believe in compromise, who believe in corruption, and such people with such integrity can be influenced along the line. But if you have a very strong institution, if you know that this is judiciary, this judiciary, this is what it is. INEC, this is what it is. The police, this is what it is. Everybody knows that this is what it is. I'm not going to cross the red line. Everybody maintain. By that time, we will help to shape leadership in Nigeria. But when you approach somebody in the FCC and say, "Okay, I'll give you 200 million," no problem. What comes into his mind, he will start thinking on how to compromise, not minding that if he compromises, over 200 million people lives has been compromised.
Yes. They will suffer.
That is just it. So that's why I've always been, an advocate of having democratic institutions, that can provide or push for reforms, deep reforms. Give us dividend and sustainability.
All right, let's quickly move down to the comment section. Chima, Yakubu Mahmood conducted the presidential election and the National Assembly election the same day. Used beavers to declare that of the assembly, but in the presidential there was glitch. Yeah, country. Tomorrow election, as I'm talking about on those states, right? It comes up tomorrow, right? Can we have your guess? APC, PDP. Well, already, because it seems Labour Party is not in the film. It's not in the movie.
I said it yesterday. They're not very.
Like I said the other day, we don't have to deceive ourselves. Even though I plead with men and people to present positive disposition, saying that something good is not possible in this country, I don't like such statement. Saying that the executive, the legislature, the judiciary cannot make change tomorrow, I don't like such statement. That something good is not possible in Nigeria. We've been praying, those of us who are Christians, for God to touch the executive, touch the judiciary, touch the legislature, and all the rest. Now, if we come here and display negativity, that vote buying can never be done away with in this country, we are making our prayer
it can be reduced.
No effect.
It can be reduced.
Okay? So now, what I'm saying is that whenever we're commenting, we should present a positive lens, positive postulation, positive position, positive everything, so that God, who is listening to our prayers, we know that we are ready for change. All right? Change is possible. All right? So, as we've been praying all along, God, those of us who are Christians, the Bible says, never you curse your king, never you abuse your king. That's what the Bible taught us. Always pray for the king. In this respect, our king now is the president. Hold on. Our king, national king.
Why did you say no?
Excuse me. Now, hold on. Okay, leave that. Okay, in my own context, when you want to talk, you talk. In my own context now, our national and overall king now, we should pray for that. We have faith us is a pleasure. We are praying for them. The king has no effect to my own affairs. Your own king has no affairs. My own affairs. The king that we pray for, that will have impartation, if effect to us, is the political and national king.
So it's the overall.
Is overall.
Supersedes.
And he is the one, as he's here now. Any king in Nigeria, local king, traditional king, that these people thought that the Bible says we should pray for, that the president said that king will not be there, that king will not be there.
Because after God and the government.
Exactly. God ordained government. Let me tell us. There's a king in the Bible's chronicle, in the second vision, that never knew God. And yet God allowed him to rule, to be the king of that thing. Let me tell us what some of you will not like to hear. I want to say what you don't want to hear now. What I will say now that you will not like to hear is that as Jagaban is there, it's God that placed him there. You people may not like to hear it. I am talking from the standpoint of the scripture. As the president Tinubu is there now, it's God that allows him, underscore, allows him to be there. If God say he will not be there, he will not be there.
Despite people's
yes, I'm talking from the scripture. If you don't this, I will go and prepare a lesson and come and present it here. Biblical lesson with quotations. As he's there, that's our king, overall king. People thought he's traditional king. Any king that is having domain, controlling you people, anybody that's controlling people, all right? Now, God said we should pray for him. In the ancient period, in the biblical period of Israel, the kings had dual leadership. Listen, why the praying of the king? My friend, please hold on and listen.
King Yoba, Mr. Tete, forget about prayer. God is not a politician.
No, it's not.
That's the problem of Nigeria.
Yes.
Prayer without, taking the bull by the horn.
No.
China, European and the US, more prayers. That's okay. Are these countries more prayerful than Nigeria, China, Europe, and US?
Tell him. Tell that person that the people.
King Joe.
Yes, King Joe. Tell King Joe that the Europeans that have been discovering do so many things, God who stays where? Where does God stay? Does anyone of you know where God stays? Does anyone of you? God stay on unapproachable land. That's where God stays.
Mr. Tete, forget about all this.
I'm coming. Hold on. God is saying, God stay where there's unapproachable land. That's like you cannot approach.
He said, when you are hungry, you don't need prayers for you to cook.
No.
God has given you power to choose.
Okay, let us not deviate. Let us go to the king something. In the ancient period of Israelites, kings had dual leadership. Kings in the Roman time, the kings were ruling both in government, governance,
Do you
and
subscribe to what he's saying?
okay, so now I'm coming. Let me finish. So that time when God is saying that you should pray for the king, that king was in dual role to play. Some of you may not be aware of this. In the Roman Empire, during the Babylonian period, the kings were ruling both in government and in the religious sector. So when God will say, please, when those kings do what is wrong, people tend to curse the king and not rest. God will say, no, please don't curse the king. Pray for the king. Because they're the people who will determine your fate. Right? But now too, that the power has been splitted. No king is having both religious and social something. Our own king that determine our fate today is that man there. We have to pray for him. Whether you call him king or you call him president, the Bible says we should pray for him. Because if you curse him, that curse may come back to us because he will misbehave. When he misbehave, it will come back to us. And do for them. They are okay there. Those of us who are not okay here, why should we curse? So we have to. What I'm saying in essence is that let us present a positive position. Do you understand?
Okay.
To say that vote buying cannot be perpetuated. You know, it's from vote buying we are coming to this level.
Yes.
Vote buying, somebody, my brother, the other guy, was saying that there's nothing that can terminate or eliminate vote buying. Do you understand? I say no. I chip in. I say no, I don't agree with that.
Mr. Chinedu.
Yes, so vote buying. One day Sunday, there will be a good governance. There will be a good government. Do you believe that? One day Sunday, there will be a good government.
Yes. You are not going to take his opinion away from him. That is his own opinion. Because government revolves. It has errors.
That's
you know.
right.
But the era we are now, even if we look at the ancient times, it's not all the kings that has God's endorsement.
Yes.
Yes, there are some of the kings that are devilish, that are not from God.
Yes. Some.
They are there.
Yes.
Understand? Even why Jesus, I'm coming. Even why Jesus Christ came on earth, when there was Herod. You understand? They are kings, but they don't see. They don't foresee. They can't forecast. Some of them are ceremonially there as a result of conquest.
It's true. It's true.
But on the real thing we are talking about here in this part of the world is the reality that goes with leadership. Reality that goes with leadership is completely absent in Nigeria. Since the inception of the country. See, there's a reason why, everything that has been struggling to put Nigeria into that position has been denied. And you can't tell me when something that is not associated with God's principles. I'm not talking about God himself. In China, they don't go to church. They don't call Jesus Christ. Principle. And what is that principle? God has given every human, every race, every tribe freedom to choose. They have chosen that path. It might not be the path they wear, 100 years ago. A certain transformation must have taken place that have driven the IT, the technology of what we are seeing today coming from China. Somebody initiated it. In Singapore, Nigeria was better than Singapore how many years ago? Malaysia. But look at it, somebody engineered it. God is not stagnant. Why must Nigeria be stagnant for 64 years? No sector of the system is not working. This means our leadership is having crisis. It takes a man. The guy that made Singapore what it is today have no house of his own, have no car of his own, did not step out from Singapore for 34 years.
It's true. It's true. I will chip something there to tell you the difference. You see, what he's saying is true. There are some countries that mention God. Their own God is different from our own Jehovah God. You understand? And they're working. You see, the people, before they came to that stand, this thing we're passing through now. All these European countries we are seeing that enjoy, we are rushing to. They have passed through all these hurdles, whether you believe it or not. If you read the history of how these people suffer, or not, you will console yourself. What we are passing through is a process. This process we are passing through is human beings that make it to be ugly. We know, okay? But right from time, the people have used what we call moral law, which is not religion. They have used moral law and principle to guide themselves that this is how environment should be. They never deviated from what their forefathers, the tenet of their forefathers, what they put in place. But we deviated seriously. And let me tell you, it's not only China or all those people that did this. Our forefathers were very honest. If I tell you my years now, you will not believe. If I tell you that I'm 71 plus, you might not believe. You might not believe. I'm strong. I can fight. I can use my head. I can use my leg. Given the training I received from boys' company and dog rest, and given how I kept myself, all the young people, I can finish them, level them on the ground. Now, why I'm telling you my age, because I witnessed the truth and honest and integrity of our forefathers, which Chinedu is quoting that is from China. Our people had it, our fathers. But the deviation is the problem. Our people deviated. Even the time of Zik and Awo, you people knew about it. Can you compare that time with this time? No, the one you knew. So what's happening is that the evil, what am I don't know. If I call it evil spirit, they will say I'm going to the Bible. The evil that enter into our people, that they come to love money more than morality, more than integrity, is what we cannot understand. That somebody,
yes,
okay?
I'm not saying
Yes.
that what you're saying is not correct. What you said is very correct. But if you look at all those countries, God is a very dynamic God.
Yes.
You understand? And I mentioned it earlier now that God has already given us freedom. We are not here to judge. You understand? We have left judgment for God.
Exactly.
But what we are saying at this point is that, if Nigeria needed to move forward, then, and it's not moving forward, there's a question mark attached to leadership.
Yeah, we know there's a.
You understand? And God is a symbol of leadership. If you look at how God arranged
Honestly,
the planet,
yes,
the world,
yes,
you can see that this was well crafted. A super tech.
Yes.
Then, and he said, and God said, I made you in that capacity. Forget whether Christ is going to shed blood for us, or whether we are Savior, or whether you are this. Yes, agreed. But on the principle of sustaining the reality of human existence, those countries, China, Japan, go and take their history. Malaysia, Singapore, even some Scandinavian countries like Denmark and thereabout that have less than 10 million people. How do they start? At a time, if you look at it very well, Nigeria were even more better than some of these countries in the First Republic. I can tell you the truth. But somehow, somewhere, you know, these things are being driven by leadership and integrity.
Let me
Before you see what this man just said now. He just said some things that is contrary what we are saying. He said in the olden days.
Yes.
If you check about the situation we are facing now, it's our mindset. That's it. The one that is growing with the wrong mindset that we have lived on the ground. Yesterday, Nigeria was better far away.
Yes.
But now,
before yesterday,
generation are changing. We don't have that mindset of loving money than what we have got to gain tomorrow. We want to make heaven and earth overnight.
Let me conclude
that
that
one. Now
statement.
circulate. So that you can take 85% of Nigeria youth doesn't even ready for. It don't even ready for work.
It's about
ready
leadership.
for money.
Everything
So who is leadership? Leadership begins at home. Thank you very much. You can't say leadership is president or governor. Leadership is not governor, it's not president. Leadership is a charity begins at home. We will grow and develop some mindset. Fire illegality. Majority of us are trying to make ends meet through illegality, and we are giving birth to more illegality. How will the future be benefit and be okay for us? Thank you.
You want to
I like your language.
Yes. You say in what you were saying. Yes. It's not that I'm not agreeing with you.
Right.
You say those people suffered.
Yes.
In their history,
Yes.
they suffered.
As we are suffering now.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yes.
Those people went from nothing to something.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Exactly.
Our suffering is not the same. We are going from something to nothing.
You're right.
That's the issue.
You're
So
right.
please, sir, you can't compare us. We went from nothing to something. Nigeria is going from something to nothing. You see, during the time of Gowon, Gowon said that this country has too much money that they don't know what to do with it. He paid the people what he called Udoj. I think you have he paid the people what he called Udoj. How come that country very rich, equipped with so many mineral resources, went from something to nothing? So you can compare them with European countries. And sir, excuse me, sir, we are until today, we are until today going from something to nothing every day. During the time, let me just cut up. During the time of Yaradua, things we are better than now.
Yes.
After Yaradua come Jonathan, things we are better than now.
Right.
Bag of rice was 7,000
Yes.
as time of Jonathan.
Right.
They told us that Nigeria have soil before the arrival of Jonathan, but we still have a bag of rice, 7,000 naira. From Jonathan to Buhari, we continue to swing,
Go down.
down the deep.
Yes.
When Buhari arrived, the price of bag of rice increased to I think 40,000. Fuel price increased. Then after Buhari, that they say it was Messiah, Nigeria went deep into pit. And now, Kaban, what they call him, Jagaban came. Everybody say this time around, Nigeria will be better because that man in Abuja doesn't have any God master. He's master of his own. We say, welcome, master of your own. Nigeria is going to be better. What are we facing today? Hunger. Go to the hospital. All our doctors have run away. Nurses are running every day to make themselves better life. Citizens are running here to scatter every blessed day. Those who are here, hunger is torturing them. The only thing that is reigning, the only thing that is great in Nigeria is political ambition. All the political ambition is functioning well. I think the only people that will remain in Nigeria now will be politicians, because every other citizen is going through hell. It's only those that are living better. So there is no comparison. You can never compare Nigeria with the Western world till today. We know something. There is something we know. Ondo, we are crying the other time that the politicians have emptied the bank. No money again to bid campaign and so on and so on. Citizens start to cry. Who is hearing their cry? So in our country, I repeat and repeat, don't be mentioning mediocrity of black man in Nigeria compared to European world. And another mediocrity of black man. You say you are 70 something.
Right.
I was a small boy. I was, admiring my people, seeing how they were living. There is one thing in the life of black man. Call them black Nigerians. Our own is even worse. Greed, greediness.
Yes, that work.
I don't pray. I never listen. I never pray that God should bless Nigeria because God has already blessed Nigeria. I don't pray that God should help Nigeria. God have already helped Nigeria. It's for Nigerians to help themselves. It's for Nigeria to make good use of their blessing. And what are they doing? Greediness. One man will pack. During cashless politics of the other man that went, you call him. I don't used to attend their name. During his people died, and they noticed that Naira was expiring in so many warehouses. People packed there. The work of many politicians is to pack money. There's no difference between integrity, leadership, and money. All is about money. All is about riches. All is about let me be promoted. Let me have appointment. It's going on and on and on. And once somebody have an appointment, there is too much hypocrisy in Nigeria. Somebody will come here instead of him to say the truth, because he's looking for appointment. They will say, Mr. President is trying, he's improving. In fact, things are going well, and so on and so forth. For Mr. President to say, this is my supporter, for him to have an appointment. This is not sincere life. It's not justice that should come from citizens. You are feeling another thing, like what used to reign in our country here. Somebody is hungry. You say, how are you? Fine, thanks. And the person is even, come and join you. No problem. But he's dying for hunger. That thing is on and on. So the greediness, even in our forefathers that you were talking about, I will say something that you know. When they know something, you know that all the treatment, medicinal plants, was a great reach of Africans, isn't it?
Right.
But if you will see one old man who knows it, he knows it. Spray it. Teach your other people, because tomorrow you will die, and what you know will lose. If it's Oyibo, they will write whatever they know. They will share it, give it to everybody for their country to be stronger and stronger when there will be no more. But our own, they will swallowing everything. The same system is today in government. If we can say the truth, one man rich in a compound of one man. Sometimes you see many cars. What are you doing with them? Cars are not toys now. What are you doing with all those cars? Oyibo will go to their compound and see cars. Even we ask some of them, my dear, are you also selling cars? He's not selling cars, but what all those cars, what are they doing there? Are they giving it out to other people? Are they? When somebody is on power, the meaning of power here is to eat everything, eat and break pot. No comparison. I want to tell you, tradition. Son Excellence, Monsieur le Président, mais vous êtes en train de nous diriger dans l'ancien bâtiment. His Excellency, Mr. President, you are taking us to the old house where you were living before. He said, yes, of course. They say, you are going to continue to live in that old house. He said, yes, now. And then they say, you didn't build another house. He asked them, what for? That one is still okay. How many rooms will I occupy? Is it not one room?
All right, sir.
You understand?
Because of our time.
Can that one happen in Nigeria?
Yes.
Even a commissioner of police can build everywhere. Thank you very much. Greediness is the sickness.
All right.
Self-centeredness is the sickness. Yeah.
Thank you. You see, what I was pleading is that we should try to balance our statement. Okay? We shouldn't be heavy by the right or left. We should balance our statement. And we should not be reasoning via emotion and sentiment all the time. Psychology said that women that are here, that we reason via core aspect of life. Men reason through core aspect of life. Why women reason via sentiment and emotion? Now, what our brother, my contemporaries, an old man like me or something like that, has said, most of them are right. But what I cannot remove, what we're passing through, so many countries pass through like that. Okay, I am not specific of any country. Okay, but the point he made that some of them never had what God blessed us with. Okay, they were starting from nothing to something. It's true, but that does not mean that we should kill ourselves before it can come. When we are pleading with authority, underscore it authority. People having authority. What did Zeke say? Zeke said that you don't have to challenge somebody that is having God, that will represent power. If you are a human being, rational human being, you have seen somebody in authority, you are challenging him, calling him all sorts of nonsensical names. You are not doing well. You are not doing well. So what we have to do is that we still plead to the conscience of our, yes, I know, to the conscience of our leaders. Okay, I'm not talking about you, please. You spoke very well. We have to talk to the conscience of our, plead with the conscience of our leaders for them to remember us.
All right,
Okay, and they will do that, and they will not do it overnight today. Let us wait. They will do it tomorrow.
All right, Mr. Tete from King Yoba. Mr. Tete, thank God for your life. You look strong, younger than your age.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yoba.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
All right,
yes.
thank you so much for coming. I really
Okay, my dear.
appreciate it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Your name, sir?
Thank you, Emma Agu.
Okay, Ima Agu.
Yes.
From which state?
Imo.
Imo State.
Yes.
The home of Opus Ima.
He met us here. We owned that state before he was born. So not because he's a popular man. I'm popular than him. Because I represented Imo State, both in military and the sports. He is representing us in politics. So in Imo, I think I was popular before he came up. I was popular in Imo. If you go to Imo today, when you go to Imo and go to Ogbede and say Osifo, yes, they know me very, very well. That is not the issue. What is at stake?
What is at stake?
What is at stake in this country is because we direct our mindset to idol. Anything you get from idol. Anything you get from idol, you must pay homage to that idol. Yes.
I don't know where you are going to, sir.
No, what we're saying is, we are saying, pray for your country, pray for your leaders, pray for this, pray for that. I challenged this gentleman the other time.
Okay, Mr. Tete.
Yes, on when they talk about king and government.
Yeah. Behind.
Yes, that was why I came in. King is anointed. It is only God that can remove a king. But a leader, a ruler who was appointed, was elected. President, they were elected. And before you go through this election, they have institutions that they prepare for them to come in. But a king is being anointed by the whole spirit from onset. Now, how do our leaders come in? Where have they source for their power? That you want me to go and start talking to God? Say, please, this is my leader. Where did he get his forces to come in? Then I start talking to God. Please help this man. God will not listen to my prayer. That man came in, it's not through God. God can never answer that prayer. Now we are shouting hunger will continue because God, since he has on one ground, God will perpetuate him to bring more hunger, more policies that will keep us tight, so that we'll come back to God. It is when we come back to God, then God will realize, yes, we are to God. We're not in this hypocritical way of church or no church. Until we come back to God. I keep telling people, I said, what God has done to me. 3 good days I was on the flight of helicopter, Air Force helicopter, at Bonny.
Borno State.
Bonny Orifanari, in rivers, outside the shore. The inlet like just like this open sea. This thing carried us to open sea. Fishermen saw that ram something.
that round something that like was glittering. They start coming, thinking that is when they got there, they see someone there on top of that place. They're now carrying inside their flying boat. This happened, yes, 79. I have a record in this country. I presented armed forces. They know that quite right. They took up me to Port Harcourt. Now they now start sorting for the property, their property. I went to America this year. That was how I left the North.
Nigerian Air Force.
Yes. So what we're saying, if God did not preserve me, I wouldn't come to give that testimony. But that will not make me go to Air Force and say, Osifo, the man could not. I have a record. Like Beverly Brown, Chidimo, my junior, I brought them up in sports. Ebunike them. They were all sports mates. Now, what we are saying next is concerning our country, it is where you get your resources. It is where you are going to pay homage to.
Whether where we got our resources from,
or where you don't get it,
from, where you got it from, maybe you got your powers from idol, or God has given us everything to excel, to prosper in this country, and that's what we need to make use of. Like what some of our viewers said here, in China, they don't serve Jesus Christ, they don't call the name of Jesus Christ, and they are progressing. In the US, in Nigeria, yeah, we have more churches than the United States of America. If I'm not making a mistake,
no.
The most important thing is for us to discover ourselves. Are you getting me?
Yes, have you discovered
set up new institutions that will drive the country forward. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No, but the institution you're talking about, these institutions have been existing before these people came up. They were okay now. But this institutions, I was born and brought up in Lagos. I used scholarship in Lagos. There was a good institution in Lagos. When Tinubu was as a governor in Lagos, he made an Igbo boy the first president of the day, one-day president. Is it tribalistic? It's not.
To the mic, sir.
It's not tribalistic.
He said he did what?
He made an Igbo boy governor of a day.
A day in Lagos State.
Yes, when he was a governor. So he was not tribalistic. But when you deviate from God's rule, you will get problems. That is why it is not right. That is why we are facing this hunger. That is, I wouldn't say that is why we are facing this hunger.
But apart from
so that is not right.
Not right. That's
so the anointing will not be there.
That is why we are facing what we are passing through.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless
the points are noted. Thank you so much. And we hope to see you tomorrow. And on this note, we say goodbye to viewers all over the world on this program. We'll be here tomorrow for another edition of City Stand, the weekend edition of City Stand. The weekend starts today, Friday. We'll be here tomorrow as well to the program. Thank you so much. Please do over by liking our video. Please subscribe on the channel. Very, very important. Share it. Comment in the comment section. We appreciate it. To Odunlade Taiwo, thank you so much for joining us. We have King Joe Ogba in the comment section. We have Odisi Chima Worldwide Network. Thank you so much for joining us. Andrew Ogunjimi, we appreciate Chukujeku. Thanks so much. We have Amo Us. We appreciate you for joining us. Chukujeku, bless you. Cynthia, thank you so much for joining us. Many Abi came as early as possible to join the comment section, and we say thank you to you. Mr. Williams or Kameme, we say thank you to you. Frequency TV, thank you so much for joining us. I can see what you are doing there. I don't know you. Frequency TV, I called my number on air, or if not contacted me, let me know who is Frequency TV. Thank you so much. Daniel, we appreciate you as well. Andrew Gujimi, Bon Essen, and others. We say thank you to all of you. And the ones watching without commenting, we appreciate all of you. Michael Adekule is signing out.
for 5 years. Start coming to the top.